Hello, stream. Oh shit, that was really fast. Okay. Connect to your streaming software. I think I am connected, you twat. Let's see. Any day now. Way now. Okay, it's connected. Okay, stream. So
Very
I wanna. I'm in a call with. I don't know what to call him. I'll just call him Larklo 80. So I'm gonna call this Nomad, and it's like 12 in the morning. I'm using Arch Linux because I'm better than you. And I'm following a YouTube tutorial on how to code a Minecraft mod because I wanna make fries. So yeah, fire. And I have no clue what I'm doing because of course I don't. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
like fire up.
Yep, we're making. It's gonna be a mod room for this mod as well, cause fuck you, like.
Ask an EPC, get Among Us.
We're not making the Among Us mod, bro.
Yes, you. Who you play?
Who? Last time I was streaming, we played Among Us and then I got banned, so I'm using my second channel, cause of course I am.
Oh, you got banned on YouTube. Anyway.
Yeah, how about you shut the fuck up? Bro, can I just fucking like. This tutorial is actually yapping. Mod item. I don't have that file. Hold up, what? Oh shit. Do I need to go on another tutorial? Hold up. Fuck. I do need to go on another tutorial. Can I just go on like... Is there a GitHub repo? Yeah. I do want to go on this site actually. Oh shit, there is a GitHub repo. Oh shit. Let me explain it. Okay, how the fuck do I do this? Is it main? Yes. Resources? Yes. Items and food components, mod items. Yes. Okay. How do we do this? So I have to import all of this shit. Oh my god, bro. Why? I don't want to. What is all this? Pink garnet items, bro. What is this yapping? Registering item groups. I don't want item groups. I just want an item, mate. I'm reading through this file. Who needs to make an item called Starlight Ashes?
What's next? Grandma ashes.
Excuse me? Bro, I just want to... Bro, do I have to redo all this shit with like... Bro, how do I even add items, brother? You're talking about all this shit and I don't even know how to add an item. Do I have to literally go onto this random person's YouTube channel, scroll down all the way to the... Sigh. I don't want to make blocks. I want to make items, please. How do I just make a normal item? Thank you. Oh my god, bro. I'm actually gonna crash out. Why do I need to watch a 17-minute advert, excuse me? I'm the lead singer of my band. I make kids. Mod food and craft. Fuck this typo bullshit. Public static final. Let me just get my mod ID. Mod ID equals craft public static final log. Bro, fuck off. Stop being mad at me, twat. Oh god, I fucked something up, didn't I? You know what? I'm just gonna hope that works. Anyway, item, mod items. Can this tutorial actually just like stop yapping and actually teach me how to bloody do what I need to do? I swear, Java modding is so fucking complicated. Like, bro, anything you do in Java, like coding, will fucking scream at you. And Not a Clue probably doesn't even know what I'm talking about. No, I don't need your fuck ass. Get out. String name. What the fuck did I just do here? Let me just like not import anything. Why are you screaming at me? Item.net.minecraft. Okay. Item.net.minecraft. Yes, good boy.
Hola. Is anyone even there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're live.
Oh, I don't know if anyone's watching my live stream. Right now, I'm just trying to, like, cry myself to sleep.
I'm trying to cry myself to sleep.
Bro, I'm about to go on what this says. I'm about to go on the registry. I cannot say that while live. I'm just such a nice guy.
Banned from another. Oh.
Why is there so many registries in this?
Are you on the ICE website or something? What the?
I'm so item registry Minecraft dot net dot
Are you on
Minecraft dot
FBI's? Are you on FBI's
registry.
most wanted or something? What?
No, I'm on the crash out registry.
Very nice.
Comma identifier dot of
Then we need the namespace. Now the namespace is already defined. It is our mod ID. So here we simply want to put in tutorial mod.mod underscore ID, comma, and then the name parameter right here. After the first closing parentheses, we then put another comma in and add the item and end this all with a semicolon after the last closing parentheses. And we have our register item helper method done. Awesome. And now with this, we can register our first item. This is going to be very exciting. This is going to be a public static final. And this is, of course, an item. This is going to be called pink underscore garnet. And this will be equal to the register item method that we've just created. Then we're going to give it a name string parameter. This is the pink underscore garnet. Notice that this is all written in lowercase. I'll explain in a second. And this is a new item. And
our first item is going to be a knife. The name? Knife. New. Yeah, that's...
And the new item needs new item.settings. So once again, we'll simply select the item.settings, hit the tab key to autocomplete it, and at the very end, end it with a semicolon. And in theory now, our custom item is already inside of the game. It doesn't have a texture yet, it doesn't have a name yet, a proper one, and all sorts of things, but it is, in theory, inside of the game. Now, when you notice the name right here, it is actually all lowercase and it has no spaces. This is because this is the same restrictions that your mod ID has. It is extremely important that this is all lowercase, no spaces, basically always follow the idea that if you have multiple different names, just separate them with an underscore and you're basically going to be good to go. Now, our custom item is not yet added to a creative mode tab. In this case, we're going to add this to an item group very easily. We're going to say item group events. This is going to be inside of the register mode items method. So item group events, once again, hit tab to autocomplete it. Dot modify entries event, once again, tab to autocomplete it. Passing in the key, this is going to be item groups dot, in this case, ingredients. So we're going to hit ingredients right here. And once again, tab to autocomplete it. After the closing parentheses, we then want to call the register method right here. And then start typing in entries. And you can see it then suggests to us this entries. Then this little arrow over here to the curly brackets. We simply hit tab to autocomplete again. Then add a opening curly bracket and the closing curly bracket will happen, like generate automatically. You hit enter once and make sure to end it with a semicolon. And now inside of here, right? So inside of these curly brackets, we'll simply write entries.add, passing in the pink garnet from above. So you can see it suggests the pink garnet to us, tap to autocomplete it and end it with a semicolon. And now the pink garnet has been successfully added to the ingredients item group. Awesome. But in this case, our pink garnet does not have a name. Right now, it will be named item.tutorialmod.pinkgarnet. It would not have a texture. It would simply be a black and violet square. And that is, of course, not tenable. We want something proper. And to get something proper, we need to we need to go into the resources assets folder. It's going to be very interesting indeed. Now, it's extremely important that every directory we're now going to create is written exactly correctly. If there are any typos in there, then one of those things is not going to work. So keep that in mind. Get something proper, we need to go into the resources assets folder. It's going to be very interesting indeed. Now, it's extremely important that every directory we're now going to create is written exactly correctly. If there are any typos in there, then one of those things is not going to work. So keep that in mind to double check this. So in the
So this should, in theory, make me an item, and in theory, with this item, I can. Oh, my back hurts. Sorry. With this item, I can make food, and with food, I can make food.
in the resources assets tutorial mod or your mod ID, we want to right click new directory, and we will call this the lang directory. Then in tutorial mode, once again, we want to create we want to create another directory called models with an S. And then lastly, in tutorial mode, we want to create one more directory called textures. Inside of the models folder, we also want to create another directory called item, and the same thing goes in the textures folder. So textures, right click, new directory called item. And that
Okay. So we go here, item, and no, fuck off ad. We go here and we go here and item.
we don't want the pink garnet to be called pink garnet, and namely, it's probably not called pink garnet in every language that exists. Therefore, we're going to take the key that we have, a translation key, and we're going to translate this inside of a custom file over here, and that happens to be in the lang folder. We're going to right click here, new file called en_us.json. So this is going to be the default language that Minecraft starts in. In this case, it's going to be English US, and that is the code right here. You can also use other codes, and you can of course change the language then for that as well. In this instance and in this entire tutorial series, enter code, we simply close it. of the quotation marks item dot tutorial mod dot, in this case, pink underscore garnet. After the closing quotation mark, a colon, and then pink garnet written, as you can see, in a proper manner. So this is the key, which of course you can see, right? This is an item under tutorial mod. This is going to be our mod ID, right? This one right here. And then the last one here, the pink underscore garnet, is the name we're giving the item right here. And that is the way that this is connected to each other. And this is the translated name. So if I hover over the pink garnet inside of my inventory, that is going to be the name that I have.
Trouble. Ha, ha. Trouble. Skibidi toilet. Ohio Rizzler.
I have that I'm going to see right there, basically. Right, and then we move on to the item model files. So models item, here we're going to right click again, new file, and this is going to be the pink underscore garnet JSON file, and this one is going to be a doozy. So I'm going to write this out and then I'm going to explain. You also have this available to you down below, so you can basically check this in the GitHub repository, so you don't have to necessarily type this out. This is going to be the parent right here, and the parent is going to be Minecraft colon item slash generated, then comma, and then I'm going to have textures, a textures object even. And this textures object is going to be the following. It's going to have a layer 0, and that layer 0 is going to be tutorial mod colon item slash pink underscore garnet. Now you might say, what the frick is going on right here? Well, an item model JSON file basically determines how the item is rendered and also what its textures are. The parent right here determines that the custom item is, in this case, pink garnet, is going to be rendered in the way that normal items are rendered. So for example, if you take a diamond, even though a diamond in theory is only a 2D texture, it is sort of extruded into a third dimension, right? That is sort of how the item is rendered, and that is basically what this one does, right? The item generated, that is what that does. And then we define the texture by saying, hey, this is under tutorial mod. So tutorial mod right here, textures, item, the item folder, and then it's going to look for a pink underscore garnet.png. That is very interesting indeed. And those two textures are of course available to you as well for download. And basically what you will have is you simply have those two textures. You're going to drag them into IntelliJ. I'm going to hold Control to not move them, but to actually copy them over. And then I'm going to hit OK, add them to the GitHub. And there we go. Now we have the pink underscore garnet and the raw.
Oh, why don't I put tutorial on? It's McCraft. Okay, sure. It's just like oh, it's not a PNG. It needs to be a PNG. Hold up. Gang, you gotta trust me with this. Gang. That's JPEG. When can JPEGs be transparent? I want a PNG. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, but it's just like. Wait, I just realised, isn't it? Oh, fuck it. Allah Akbar. Yep, I knew it. My mouse is fucked. God damn it. Oh, I'm gonna have to quickly reset my PC, open OBS, and then pray for the best without saving this. Okay. How do I save again? Okay, whatever. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, I think I did it fast enough. I don't know though. Did I? Okay, yes. Oh, thank fuck. Let me open Discord again so I can join VC. That's funny. Okay. Intel. Oh hey, I just realized I don't even have audio. Hello? Okay, I have audio. Whew. Okay, problem solved. Problem solved. Oh, but it didn't put my bloody items in here. Oh. Where even is this? Oh, mark directory. MC. Ideas. Okay. My keyboard ain't keyboarding. No. Okay. Is it in local? Idea project. Oh. SRC main resources assets MC craft tech. Let's just now drag that. Oh, fuck's sake, mate. Really? Let me drag you in there. Move there. Peak. Anyway. We now have okay, now. What do I do now?
Let's add custom items to Minecraft with Fabric in
really?
1. And
Very simplified. Very nice.
This shit's gonna make me crash out.
have this available to you is going
I've
to
already
and the texture by saying, hey, this is under tutorial mod feed. And those two textures are going to hold control and the raw underscore pink underscore garnet second. But right now, all of this again for just single item. You know, if you have like 100, I totally agree with you. But we'll see in just a second when we add the second item how incredibly easy it is once you set everything like this up, right? So we of course need the mod items class only once, right? That would be ridiculous to, you know, write all of this again for just single item. You know, if you have like 100 items, all of this craziness, this of course not. We literally only need to add another item like this. That's all we need to do. We'll see this in a second, but for now we have everything we need. We have a name for our item. We have the item model JSON file that points to the texture. We've added the texture over here, and we've...
Let me actually organize it, so...
And we've also added the item via the registry right here, and also added it to the ingredients tab. So with all of that done, at the top right corner, Minecraft client, we can simply hit the run button and jump into the game and see our item.
Oh god. I'm just gonna delete you. No, not you. The fuck? Just delete the whole thing. Okay. Anyway, okay. Register mod items. Register tools. Knife. Yeah. No. Yeah. Sure. Test item. How do I?
Item inside of Minecraft for the first time. All right, so we find ourselves in Minecraft, and let's take a
Okay. It's building the mod now.
look at the ingredients tab at the very bottom. There it is. The pink garnet has been successfully added to the game. Absolutely freaking fantastic. And now let's take a look at the second item. And I'm telling you, it's so much easier. Right, so for the second item, of course, we need a lot of the different things that we've already...
It opens Minecraft. Can I just get like the mod, please? I don't need Minecraft. 'Cause... Oh, yep. I'm not sure. Where can I cap my... Ah, yes, wait a minute.
already seen, but in this case, in the mod items class, we simply need another public static final item.
Now, where is... Oh, okay, yeah, it's because it... Okay, whatever. Build, generated, head... Okay, oh no, I don't need all of it. Where the fuck is the mod? That's Gradle. I don't need you. I don't need another instance of Minecraft. I just need the mod.
Item. This is the register on item that we already had. Just that crazy. Something fantastic and a what additional.
Where did the mod get generated, bro? Oh my god. Resources main. That's just my mod. Bro. I don't need classes. Is it in here? Nope. Here? Nope. Okay. What about? Where the fuck did it generate? Where did it generate the mod, bro? I just want you to, like, you know, generate, like, the mod. I don't need all of this shit.
Additional things to do, basically. So just for the sake of argument, let's jump into the game again and see the second item as well. All right, so we're back in the game again. Oh, you is going that from red to green.
Bro, hold up. Let me go on this tutorial. Scroll down, scroll. Getting started. Yes, sure. I'm getting.
Missing another deadline is not on you. It's the broken system that you're stuck in. But sticking to that part's.
Let's set up Minecraft version 21. Over here, the LTS version actually right here under entry points. We can see we have a main entry point and a fabric data gen entry point, and we simply hit comma and then make a client entry point. So client inside of the quotation marks, a colon, and then a bracket right here, and in those brackets net.countmjo, or of course in this case the folder structure to your custom class, right? So if you're if you're John, right, net.john.tutorial.tutorial, and then the client class we've just added ourselves. There's actually one more thing before we jump into the game. If we were to open the Mixin package and go into the example Mixin, what I can do is I can add the setup that I like to have. So to do that, remove the comments or do crazy exact setup that I have. We can then open the tutorial mod class, and we're going to be greeted with a couple of things, but overall nothing too crazy. Personally, I will basically delete the contents of thing before we jump into the game. If we were to open the Mixin package and go into the example Mixin, what I can do is I can control left click on the server right here. And what you'll find is that you have this blue line right here. So when you have this blue line, you simply want to go to the terminal over here, and we want to do dot slash Gradle W gen sources. So we want to call this.
Yes, jar. Where did the jar generate? Where did it generate? Grr. Grr, where did it generate?
This particular certain thing actually, and right the now in my case the window has already appeared and the narrator is about, there you go, to start, and there we go. Now we're not done quite just yet. Setup done right there. The game is like your available on GitHub. There, this level you can share private, and we can then add files for a initial commit to super. Keep that in mind. Push it anything to, and then is that, look at this, add here us some items. Very important of the name change. That always signifies something with Git, right? So keep that in mind. But if I have this now, what I can simply do is I can go to the commit right here and I can say, hey,
But where do I even get the mod? What? You're telling me all this and that, but I don't know where to get the mod. Where does one get... Bro, all I want to do is just make a Minecraft McDonald's, and it's not telling me where to actually get...
Making a Minecraft resource pack.
Yeah.
Is that what you're making?
No, not resource pack, a bloody mod.
You're gonna make 3D models and all.
No.
You need
I'm
a
gonna-
blender or something.
You can't make a resource pack. Fucking, I don't know. Executed
don't-
jar. Executed.
Yeah.
So jar. Executing jar. Report problem. Is that there? Gradle making it incompatible. Fine. You can use warning all for this. Please refer. One execute. Execution finished. Jar. Bro, can I just like...
What the? I just found.
Wap 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 I just ran a Gradle task with fabric with a pre-gen array project from MC plug MC the plugin in IntelliJ, and it opened Minecraft, but I can't find my .jar file for my mod. Yep. Run Gradle. Tasks. Build. There we go. Now we can actually, now we can test if my skilled shit works. But I think I need a test on fabric, so we're gonna use Quilt. had. Oh god, grey. Idea. Yo, no clue. Are you ready to like hear my cries? Hello? Not a clue. Not a clue, are you there? Not a clue, 82. No.
Yeah.
Are you ready to hear my cries?
Okay. You know.
No! Minecraft failed to launch. See, or any newer fabric loader, but only a different one's present. Do I need to run this on my fabric? Will it work now? Nope. Nope, it does not. Okay. Time to open fabric. Version fabric logo 1. Okay. Does it have wayfix? Yes. Yes, it does. Smack that. Snap that. Oh, smack that. Give me some more. 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 Smack that. Give me some. Oh, updating essential. Thanks, mate. Really, the number one thing I want to do. How long have I been doing this? Oh yeah, I've been casually trying to add an item to the game for an hour now.
Like an hour.
No, actually 50 minutes to be exact. Okay, Minecraft open. Let's see. Yeah! McCraft is show. Fuck off, Sodium. Okay. Let's go into creative mode. And see if my... See if the test item shows up. Oh yes, my favorite button to spawn in. Alright. Why am I an ego? Okay, it should pop up in the tools tab. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh my god. It's gorgeous. This is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. Is that glitch? Is that item stitching thing still glitch, bro? In a way, we still have the item stitching glitch. Whatever. This is wonderful.
You went skibidi toilet.
Yes, I did. And now I'm gonna make it so I can eat. I'm gonna make it so I can eat him. I'm gonna eat Skibidi Toilet.
You're gonna make it so you can eat him in a consumable item.
Yes, I'm going to make Skibidi Toilet a consumable.
Just change the texture on that or something.
What?
Change the texture on food on the game.
Oh yeah, because changing the texture will like completely change the item. Trust me, gang.
I don't fucking know. I don't even play Minecraft.
That's not how it works.
I don't know. It's a code.
Say. Bitch, I'm following a YouTube tutorial. Alright, time to actually add what the stream's about. Just I don't have any other texture, so I'm still gonna make a Skibidi Toilet, but still. It's gonna be A-okay, gang. Get out my window back. Thank you. Can you like fuck?
Up the food, you can also do that. Now, first and foremost, we're going to start with the food item. For a food item, before we even add the custom item, we actually need to add the component, the food component that actually makes up the food. For this, we're going to go into the item package and we're going to right click new Java class called the mod food components class. There we go. And this is going to have a new food component. So we're going to have a public static final food component, making sure we choose food component over here and then just tap to autocomplete.
But I don't even know how to spell food. No, I don't even know how to spell component. I don't even know how to code in Java. I don't know why I'm doing this.
I don't know why you do it either.
Completed, and this is going to be the component for the cauliflower.
What item are we making? Do we make nuggets? Nah, we're making fries.
We're making a whole happy.
Shit. Do not press F12.
The flour, and it's going to be a new food component, and we're going to delete the parentheses dot builder because we're going to actually make a new food component builder, and here we can add certain things like, hey, is this a snack? If you add the snack method, for example, you can eat it very fast, right? But we want to do the nutrition over here. Let's do a 3 and then a saturation modifier of, let's say, 0.25 F, and then we can maybe use for like here in this case, and then we at the end here check out component class over here, and there's % chance case may balance instead of a food. That is totally fine. Class for it, and then in that item class for your custom food to be a drink, you need to make a custom item class for it, and then in that item class, I'm just going for your custom a drink instead of a food. That is totally fine, but you will need for your custom food to be a drink, you need to make a custom item class for it, and then in that item class, I'm just going to type this out just so that you've seen this before. You want to override the get use action method right here and return the use action of a drink in this case, and there we go. That's literally the only thing you need to do. But if you do want to have a drink, then you need to make a custom item class with that, and then you're good to go. The rest of this basically stays the same. Then you simply want to go to the mod items class and actually register that item. So we're going to have a public static final, and it's going to be an item here. I'm going to call this the cauliflower equal to the register item method. There's going to be the cauliflower. There you go. And there's going to be a new item in this case where we'll make new item.settings. And here we simply call the .food method and add mod food components.cauliflower. We want to go to the mod items class and actually register that item. So we're going to have a public static final, and it's going to be an item here. I'm going to call this the cauliflower. Equal to the register item method. There's going to be the cauliflower. There you go. And there's going to be a new item in this case where we'll make new item.settings. And here we simply call the .food method and add mod food components.cauliflower. Flower, and we can end it with a semicolon, and there you go. Of course, if you make the custom item class for your custom drink, right? Let's say, for example, you call it a drink item, then you would literally just replace the new item here with the new drink item, and then you would be good to go. But that is the cauliflower added. Let's add it to the item group here as well. That's going to be the cauliflower, and then
What the Sigma?
all of the craziness when you do a drink item, and then you'll be good to go. But that is the cauliflower added. Let's add it to the item group here as well. That's going to be the cauliflower.
Hey. Bro. Entries dot add fries semicolon.
And that as well, of course. Right? All of the craziness when it comes to, well, the translation and
Okay, so then we go here. Language, models, do that. We're just gonna like copy and paste it and name it fries. Because I can't be bothered to import it, so then we go fries. Test. We copy and paste this to fries. Rename this to fries. Go here. Copy and paste it. No, go back to language. Fries. Fires? No, fries. Fries, and then after fries we
and the textures and all of that as well, of course. Translation should be nothing too crazy over here. And then when it comes to the item model JSON file, well, let's just take one of the other item model JSON files, making sure if you actually do this to actually use a proper item model JSON file and not the item model JSON file of a block, for example, because that would obviously will not work. But there you go, right? Just the cauliflower JSON over here, and then the texture, which is also going to be available to you as well. So I'm going to add the cauliflower texture right here. There we go. That's going to be the cauliflower texture. And with all of those steps done, what we can do is we can jump into the game and actually eat our
I bet. Okay. Let's just build it while opening the Prism launcher. Go here. Edit. No. Get rid of you. Add file. Go back to, where is it? Idea project, boosh. At this point, I might as well just like bookmark this to the side. Like go up and just like drag that there. Thanks. Yeah. Yo. Bro. Not a clue.
Yeah.
Look at my stream, bro. I think I just made Skibidi Toilet edible.
Skibidi Toilet?
Yes, bro. I think I can eat Skibidi Toilet.
Look at your stream now. Why is your... I'm not...
We got the test.
What is your skin?
Don't ask. So it should be.
You need a better link.
Yes. Yes.
Are you eating Skibidi Toilet?
Yes, bro. Hold on.
Very nice.
How much hunger? I just need like lose some saturation real quick. I just like jump around. Yep. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Can I not eat? Oh wait, I'm holding the wrong Scooby toilet. Where the hell is my hunger? Skibidi Toilet's supposed to give you food, bro. What the sigma? Oh, that's it.
There's nothing wrong with the food.
That's it. But no, finish. No, fuck's sake. Just close. Just die already. Kill yourself. Success. I think anyway. We probably need to, like, you know, make it so if you eat it, actually, you know.
Sure, we choose a snack. If you add the snack method, for example, you can eat it very fast, right? But we want to do the nutrition over here. Let's do a 3 and then a saturation modifier of let's say 0.25 F, and then we can even do a status effect. So if you eat this, there is a chance that you get a new status effect instance applied to you. For the status effects dot, let's say maybe you get a health boost. Why not? Cauliflower is quite good for like 200 ticks, and the chance is, let's say, 15% here in this case. And then we at the end here want to end with a .build, and then you're good to go. You can also check out the food components class. So simply press shift twice and we're going to put in food components. There you go, include non-project items. And we can take a look at the food components class over here. And there you can see the food components and each of the different well, basically builders for each of the different components, right? So chicken, for example, as you can see, has a status effect as well, where you can get the hunger effect for 600 ticks, and there's a 30% chance of it. I still think that there's something going on with this. I feel like this is way more. But whatever the case may be, this is how it's basically built, and therefore you can then sort of balance your own custom foods by looking at those. If you want to make a drink instead of a food, that is totally fine, but you will need, for your custom food to be a drink, you need to make a custom item class for it, and then in that item class, I'm just...
Okay, so now text. Bro, who's like vacuuming outside? Okay. I want that texture. Can I have it? Or do I have to download this fuck ass texture pack? Okay, sure. I'll download the fuck ass texture pack and get it from there. Bro, who's shitting outside? Do you want this amazing McDonald's Flinton meal? What the fuck?
It's a meat or what?
What the shit? Okay, let me just like move you to another workspace. Let's see. Download. Let's extract you. Let's open you up. I don't even want to look in there. Items. Potato baked. So we don't want that there.
What happened to the spawner?
I just realised you can bake potatoes. Huh. Well, fuck me. So it's just a retextured baked potato. Well, fuck me. Guess we're gonna need to make a new block called the deep fryer.
Deep.
Yep, we're gonna make a deep fryer.
Very nice.
Or we could just put in a crafting table and fuck's sake, bro. I just did all this work, realizing that it's a fucking baked potato, bro. Fuck me. Whatever. I'm not gonna give up. Textures, items, move, and get rid of you. No. Okay, sure, that works. Mod items. I'm so pissed off. Okay, let's get rid of you. Yep, and then name you. How do I rename you? Why is it Shift F6? Why can't it be F2? Whatever. I added fries to the game.
Yay. Next.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna be a Happy Meal.
Fucking make a Happy Meal in Minecraft. That would be funny.
A My Meal.
kind of want to make a full McDonald's mod for shits and giggles now. So we go. I'm sure stream would like if I'm sure YouTube would like if I play copyright music.
Probably not.
Bro, they're gonna love Not Like Us. Okay, okay, guitar break over. We need to finish testing this fuck ass mod so I can end stream because I don't want to do this no more.
You can make a whole 5-hour video.
Yep, 5-hour YouTube. Right, who the fuck is drilling outside? Anyway, source? No, fuck's sake, I'm in the wrong file. This shit belongs in the dumpster anyway. No, why is PvP Legacy called set?
What did you do last night? Why did you...
Okay. Yeah! We have fries! Gang, we did it. This shit's ass. This world biome as ass. Let's go into things. Fuck off. Anyway. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yes, it's wonderful. I don't know. Personally, I still prefer Skibbity Toilet in the in the tools tab, but still.
Very nice.
Ta-da! I'm ending stream here, bro. This shit's actually like pissing me off. But yeah, clearly you don't fucking care if I get pissed off the stream, so thank you for, and also fuck you, bitch. Why is my skin an ego? Whatever.
I don't know why.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I'm waving my hands around, but yeah,